Mining in itself competes with other economic activities for the same parcel of land. If it is land, we can use it for farming. That land can also be used for mining. That land can also be used as a house for a family. So if mining is going to take place on that piece of land, on that same parcel of land, and the other users are going to be impacted, naturally you are required to mitigate those harms. You are required to compensate them. So in Ghana, we have a whole legal regime that talks about compensation. So the compensation could be in the form of you being resettled with another economic activity or a similar economic activity prior to the mining taking place on that same parcel of land. So if it does happen that we are going to resettle you, when I say we, meaning the companies are going to resettle you in an activity that you are not used to, then they will take you through a skill training. And that skill training is supposed to make you competent to be able to undertake the activity that they are going to be introduced to. And in Ghana, we have examples of people who have gone through that training and gone on to be best farmers in our countries. So that is one way they will try to mitigate the impact of the activities. And if it so happens that your house has been displaced, the companies will put up a new structure for you as well, usually better than what you used to have before the activity took place. And in relation to the environmental impact, the chamber has a code that all companies that want to be part of the chamber will have to sign up to in terms of how you are going to take care of the environment. And apart from that, the Environmental Protection Agency, which is the regulator for the environment in Ghana, also has its own standards, its own legal regime that companies are required to adhere to once they're operating in Ghana. And in addition to that, most of the companies are usually multinational companies and they sign up to international standards on the environment. And those standards also require them to adhere to certain management principles in terms of taking care of the environment. So all of these things, all of these initiatives are just designed to prevent the companies from impairing the environment. But even if it happens that there is an accidental discharge, there is an incident involving, say, a spillage of a chemical into the environment, all of these standards, whether from the chamber, from the EPA, or from the International Standards Organization, have a remedial process that the companies are required to follow. And if you adhere to all of these procedures, typically you find out that the activities of the mining companies will have minimum impact either on the livelihoods or of the locals or of the environment in which they operate in.